Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to like my first build since I don't know, like August, July, August, September. No, June, July. So yeah, so today I'll be making a 2-story house. Yeah, wait, let me just disclaimer. I feel like I started this house so good, like you could see the potential, but then I got lazy. And building takes us such a long time, especially houses like these. I think this was like 6 hours. Well, I build every 2 hours because the way my screen recorder works is that it records for 2 hours and then it ends and you have to start it again. So when the 2 hours end, that's where I stop, and I start again another day. But I just felt like I got lazy and just wanted to finish the house. So but I felt like it had better potential than what I did basically. Okay, so now we're just doing the shell, and I actually love the shell, so yeah. But yeah, that's it for that aspect. Okay, so it's a 2-story house. My color scheme was brown, different shades of brown and beige, because I feel like most times I do black and white. I want to try get into my colors, even though, well, this is a start to getting into my colors, because most of the black and white. So yeah, so what's popping with y'all? Like, although I feel like it's easier, well, let me tell you why it's easier to have voiceovers, because you don't have to look for music. I have to look for this video is pretty long, so I have to look for 30 minutes plus worth of music, but then I have to have 30 minutes plus worth of talking. So 6 is one. 6 are one, half a dozen the other. Okay, so that is 6 is one. Okay, so half a dozen is 6. So 6 in one hand and then half a dozen in the other hand. So basically the same thing, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, so anyway, right now I'm doing the driveway. I'm just trying to get my landscape on, because I don't really care for the outside of the house, to be honest. But little by little, this is not like much. After a while I got tired and say, what, landscape not that important. But baby steps, we'll eventually get there when the landscape and the house and everything is just fantastic. But we have to take it one step at a time. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. This is too much talking. I think what I should do, I think I said this before, I should come with topics for each, but to be honest, I don't really have anything to talk about like that other than school. I always have to talk about school. So apparently my French orals are next week, and you see, because I'm kind of so lost when it comes to school, I never know until today is Wednesday. I went to school on Monday, so I never know until Monday. Because the thing with French is that for the other courses you have 13 weeks of teaching. French have 10. I don't know why. So French always have 10 weeks of teaching, and then for the last 3 weeks those are exam weeks. And this is a French language courses. For French literature courses, it's basically the same, but for our French literature course we've barely had classes because we've been getting a lot of time off, because we have this research project to hand in, so we'll be getting time off to do the project, so like for example, I don't have class tomorrow because she said, okay, finish up your assignment because it's due Monday, and each day that I get the time off from school, I take it as a day off. And at the Sims is so much work sometimes, like I can't bother because it really is so much work. I feel like it's a full-time job. So yeah, that's one. So I'm trying to like do as much Sims today, Wednesday, because tomorrow I want to do only French. Yeah, so I don't want to do anything with it because I've been doing Sims all week, to be honest. I've been recording, editing all week. I've been neglecting my duties as a student, so I'm just going to take that day to go back into my French work. So yeah, so I'm gonna do this, and then after this I'm gonna have to record a video. I really don't want to because I can't bother, but after this I have to record a video. So while this is exporting, I have to be doing something else. But the good thing is I did my CC. Okay, so the good thing is I did the CC links for my videos on Sundays, so that's covered for the rest of the month. And I did my sim dump for, well, I already have for this week recorded. No, not recorded, uploaded. I don't remember the word, but yeah, I already have for this week uploaded. But for next week I recorded and edited and uploaded those, which is good. So, and I want to do the one for the week after I go edit. Well, not edit, I'm supposed to record the 100 baby challenge, but I don't know, at the time I wanted to do it, but now it just seems like work. Like extra work, because I don't feel like I want to do all that right now, but I'm going to do it. And can you like see my vision for this house? Like I just feel like it would have looked so good if sometimes I'm not so lazy and just finish things how it should be finished. But yeah, as I was saying, so yeah, I'm going to do that when I'm finished. Yeah, and the next video for next week. And oh my gosh, this is so much work. I'm trying to do TikToks as well, and although I like doing TikToks, that what I said I was going to do like one every day. I'm not doing that anymore because that's way too much work. Maybe in December. I'm not even going to promise that, because one every day is a lot. So, and I was trying to keep my Instagram active as well, but I just feel like it's a lot. It's too much. So, but we'll see. But yeah, we're putting in windows and doors now. I'm mostly finished with outside, as you can see. I tell you, I just I felt like I did my best with the landscaping. And I actually kind of like this house now. Oh, but the thing with this house is, I never realized until after, is that the CC files are big. I think it's like 1 gigabyte plus. I don't think I've ever built a house and the CC was that much. So I need to like cut that, because that's way too much to put in a game for one house. That's way too much. But I will still have the CC, but I also give you the shell alone. So if you just want to decorate or design it yourself, you can. But what you can do when you don't know the CC, you can merge it. I personally don't merge my CC, because say for example, you already have CC, you already have a lot of CC in your mods folder, and I'm giving you this merge package. It might contain CC that you already have, so you have it twice and you can't delete it because the package is merged. So I rather give you like it. I rather give you the CC singular and then you decide if you want to merge it or not. So yeah, but that's one gigabyte plus. That's a lot. I don't even know where we're going to upload it. Maybe Google Drive. More than likely. Okay, now we're adding windows. This shell is taking far too long. I wonder why. Yeah, I think I need to like probably cut it down a little more. Well, I cut out a lot, to be honest. Like, you know, sometimes when I'm probably like, you know, adding walls, I don't think I have any. Well, I probably do, but I cut out most of the parts when I'm adding walls to the builds because that's unnecessary. You don't just see that. That's just, you know, making the video longer than it needs to be. And I'm talking more than I need to be because I'm talking a lot right now. And I can't bother talk so much. But at the same time, I don't want to look for music to add. Because I want to find like, you know, nice music. But I can't find nice music. That's the thing. Maybe I should stop. In my other video, I won't talk at all. Let's see which one does better. If I talk or if I just have music. But the series is Chatting with Contour, so why wouldn't I speak? Okay, so Windows is taking a time because I think, you know, when you're building, you know, you're trying to find the right windows for, you know, the aesthetic that you're going for. So, okay, y'all, this is a very nice shell. Shell. And the good thing is you all have access to it, so you know you can decorate for yourself. Personally, after I build, I cannot, well, not I don't want to, but I don't want to keep. I will keep this house though. It's my first house I build, and you know I'll be using it for my TikToks, so you know I kind of add to it as I go along to make it feel a bit more homey and stuff. And I like to add, I don't have any thumbnail. I just remember I don't have any thumbnail for this video because I remember when I see the lights, you know, I added lights because I wanted my thumbnail to be the house in the night, and I forgot to take the picture. Well, I'll remember when I open my game now. What was I saying? I don't remember. Think about the lights. I think I was talking about the lights, you know, when it get dark. I don't want the house to be in complete darkness. Okay, so yeah. So we're just cleaning up the shell. And I think we can move inside now. We're going to decide on a window. Okay, all this was not necessary for real. I could have took this out. Okay, there we go. So we're at our first room. I don't know, I just feel like, you know, when you just enter, but I do this quite often too, and I feel like, you know, I need to find like another design idea. But like the first room to your right or your left, most times I've used it as the powder room. Because for example, you know, you have guests over and you know they want to use the bathroom, and say they're like guests, they're not like, you know, guests. They're like strangers, you know, you don't want them walking about in your house. So, you know, they go right at the front, so they just use the bathroom and leave. So yeah, so that was the whole idea here. And the bathroom was where, you know, I started my color scheme with the different shades of brown. The thing with this sink is it's not a shelf, so you can't put the stuff on it. And when I saw that now, I remember that I was supposed to download the I don't remember the name of it, but I don't know if any of you guys know it. I usually use it. But it's like this invisible shelf thing where you basically put it there and you can stack stuff. And I don't know how to explain it, but I used to use it. I don't remember the name, but I'm sure I can find it. So yeah, but the thing is, when I finish this video, even though I say I'm going to download it, the minute I finish this, I'm going to forget that I even said that. I don't know, my memory is so terrible. And this is, this is entry. It's something to put in the empty space. This took me so long because I couldn't find anything. So yeah, I couldn't find anything that really matched the space or the idea that I was trying to get. Same thing with the kitchen. You wouldn't believe how long the kitchen took me. I had to cut up, but I feel like the kitchen took me so long because I don't have that variety of counters. I feel like most of my counters are like wooden counters. So yeah, I need to get some more counters because I'm building now, so I'm going to need it. So yeah, so we have this kitchen. I don't know, but I always have to think about I want the kitchen to be big, like a lot of space, which is not really that big of a deal because like before I would think that this kitchen is too crowded and cluttered because the walking space is not big, but this is ideal, to be honest. So yeah, we have this nice little kitchen right here. I kind of like it, even though the house is big. You think that they would have, yeah, my Wi-Fi job, they would have a big kitchen, but I feel like this was like the perfect size. Not too big, not too small. So yeah, that's about it for this section. Can you move on, please? Can you move on, please? Trying to find a rug. Like I never put any dining area. I just put it to sitting area, to be honest, just to fill the space. Cause it would have been just big and empty. And I never want to use plants. Like my go-to for filling space is plants and seating areas. I don't know. Just feel like that do it. Usually I would use like mirrors a lot, but I don't really have mirrors like that. And then we have this little gap right here. Like if this wasn't sitting here, if this wasn't a sitting area, I would have used it as the bathroom. Not the bathroom, the powder room, to be exact. But yeah, this is a very big space, so, and I don't know what room to put it as because the kitchen is right there and I never want to put the dining area right there because I'm going to put the dining area right here. Plus I felt like that spot was too small. You don't want to be eating and feel like the space is enclosed. I just feel like if you're not going to have the table in the kitchen, it should be like in an open space, because if it's not going to be in the kitchen, where you have the stove and the fridge and stuff, I don't feel like it should be in another enclosed space. It should be somewhere with windows, so you're eating and you're looking outside, or you just want the natural light to come in. But that's just the way I see it. I feel like it can also be in a closed area. It just depends on what I want for that build. But for this build, I feel like it's supposed to be a bit middle class and stuff. When you reach those seats, The seating don't touch the walls. And I just feel like they would have windows against their dining area to get some natural light in. And then for this space, I was going to turn it into a living area. But then, well, for me, the difference between a living area and a sitting area is a television. I don't know what the true difference is. But for me, that's the difference. So if I don't put a television there, that means that's a sitting area, and that means that there's going to be another room with a television, which will be the living room or the living area. I just felt like having a TV in the empty space just don't make no sense, because you're going past and you're going to bounce off the TV because it's not up against the wall, it's just there in the middle. I don't know that doesn't really make any sense, because it's not like they're going to do that in the game, but certain things I just see it as a hazard. So if I have the TV right there, you're eating, you get up too fast, you swing, you hit on the TV. No, that makes me uncomfortable. So it's just a sitting area to me, and I think that's fine. You have your guest over, you just sit right there, laugh and talk. The bathroom to their left, they use it and they leave. Not much walking. And the other thing with the middle class houses that I do is I don't put bedroom downstairs. I put common areas downstairs, because your bedroom is personal and stuff like that. So it's just, there's no bedroom downstairs. I only put bedroom downstairs if the house is like really big, like too big, or I have too much space. That's what I don't like. I don't like start building big houses, because those take time, because this took so much time. I feel like my next house is going to be much smaller, not like tiny house living smaller, but reasonably smaller. This is too much time, too many rooms. I'm not interested in doing that again. Okay, so now we're over to our living room, and as I said, the difference is the television. So, but I kind of like this living room. I think the color scheme, even though in here we have more white, I still stick to like the dark brown color scheme, which I like. I don't know, I'm starting to like the different shades of brown, nude and stuff like that. I'm trying to, well, hopefully, because I start liking these, I will get into colors. Because I see some of y'all, you decorate your house and you like in the living area, you'd have like this splash of pink, this splash of green, and it just looks perfect. I'm just like, oh, I wish I could do that, like do it on my own, like without even thinking about it, just see it and just start build. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, like just do it automatically. Just say, oh, what would look good if I put a blue couch right there. If you get what I'm saying. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but yeah. So, and then the other thing I don't have a lot of is paintings. I don't have that much wall decor. Now I'm realizing how much CC I had before, because I could pick, choose and refuse. Now I just feel like I don't have that much to pick from. I feel like I'm seeing the same things over and over again. But at the same time, I don't want to have too much stuff, because that was the issue last time. I just felt like I had too much CC and I was using like the same CCs every time. So I was trying to build and then delete what I used, but Although it was kind of efficient, at the same time it was inefficient, because for example I would have like say 100 plants, and I would have 5 different types of counters, so my kitchen counters would be deleted before all the plants. So I would be building, it would be just like this. I felt like I don't have much things to choose from to make like a build that would suit me. Look how in here looks so good. The dark brown looking really lovely. But yeah, as I was saying, I just felt like I wouldn't have a build that suit me. So now we're at this little area. We had this little gap right there, and I never wanted to be a bedroom. I was thinking about like a gym, but I never have no CC for gym, and I'm not about to leave to go CC shopping for gym CC. So I said, okay, let's turn it into a study area, and don't make it look that uniform. Where you have the big desk, the big broad desk, and seating like that. Just make it just a little casual area. So yeah, okay. But the thing with the desk, I don't remember which desk I used, but I have a desk. Oh, I didn't use it. Okay, so I don't need to tell you about it. Okay, so that computer is from SIMS. I remember them. I usually use them. I feel like that's where most the Apple computers are from. You have the MacBooks. You have a lot of creators that does those, and you have like different skins for them. But I haven't really gone CC shopping for those things, and which I need to, by the way. But you know what happened? Okay, so for persons that watch my like personal decor video, I don't know if you're having any problems, because I had problems with some of the links, but it's the zip files that I had problem with, because I remember I added it to my game and I ran my game and I was playing, whatever, and like after I realized that I didn't unzip some of them, and the minute pause, we're upstairs now. So this is the first bathroom upstairs. So this is what I mean. I said that I cut out the walls, and putting in the wallpaper and flooring and the stairs upstairs. But anyways, as I was saying, okay, so the personal decor now. So after I unzipped the files, my game wouldn't open. And at that time, I never know what it was, because I added a bunch of CC at the same time. So I went CC shopping for male stuff, for some children's stuff. I don't know. But it's the zip files. One of them is corrupted. So just be careful. Well, no one have messaged me that the game would open. Maybe they don't think it is that. They don't think that's what caused it, but yeah. Sometimes when you have some outdated CC, the game just won't open. But sometimes it's just your game won't open because you download a lot of CC. I remember that happened to me once. I downloaded like a whole bunch of CC, add them to my game at once, and my game wouldn't run. I had to remove them and add them in smaller batches for my game to open. So yeah. So now for this bathroom, I think I used grey. Yeah, I was using grey and brown, I was using grey because I never really have any brown toilets. So I needed to improvise to try to find something, and then the shower was grey. So I changed the flooring, the shower floor to grey. We're just trying to add the grey in some ways. We don't want the toilet to just be grey, because then that would look out of place. So, and we got the curtain to be grey as well. Then the counter, the sink have a bit of grey on it. So yeah, that's how my mind works. when it comes to decorating. I don't think like it works in terms of colors. Like you see some people build and they would say I would look good right here, and then they would add something probably pink, and it would just look so good, like it ties into together. I might not work in colors, but eventually hoping that it will. So this is another sitting area. This is right above the stairs in front of these sliding doors to go out on the balcony. A big empty space, and I really want it to be a bedroom. I feel like I don't know, I guess I'm weird, but I don't like when like just one room have access to the balcony. Like this area of the house is only accessible through your bedroom. I just feel like the balcony or the veranda should be general access. I don't feel like it should be accessed through a room or something like that. Sometimes for like the master bedrooms and stuff like that, I say okay, that's fine, it's to have a connecting balcony to it. But other than that, I just don't like it. So this is the first bedroom. I was thinking it to be a girl teen bedroom, but we're still following our color code, which is brown. So in this room we have dark brown, light brown, pink. So everything is basically matching the sheet covers. That's what I tried to do. I'm so tired, to be honest. I feel like I've been talking for so long. I don't want to sleep. I know I said I was going to record. I'm not. I'm going to sleep. I'll wake up. No, I won't. No, I will. I will wake up. But no, I wanted to do French too. I'll wake up and I just don't feel like that video should be recorded when I'm sleepy, because I have to talk, and if I'm tired you're going to hear it. I'm sure you can hear it now, but you're going to hear the tiredness in my voice, and I'm just going to want to get it over with. So I don't know, yeah man, the girl that stressed me right now. So another, I tell you that formality empty space, I like to put seatings or mirrors. Yeah, and then have that empty space right there. I felt like I could have left it, but sometimes I like to see clutter, and I feel like that space, especially the fact that it's a teen room, I could have put a desk there. So that's what I've been doing. And I feel like the desk, just pulled everything together with the laptop, the iPad and stuff. Just pulled everything together. Okay, so we're almost there. So now we have our master bedroom, the bathroom, and the closet outing, the walk-in closet. So I put everything in one, because what's the point in breaking them up when they're like basically one room, because there's no door that separate them. There's archways. So yeah, and sometimes I don't like to put, I feel like instead of putting paintings above the bed, you can just have a backdrop, in a sense, a different color on the walls. Because I don't know, I just feel like something should be above the bed, especially when the bed head is low. Well, it doesn't really have to. You don't have to. I just have a problem sometimes. I don't like to see above the bed head empty. Do have a little sitting area, because we're adults, and as you can see, the sitting area is beige. The bedroom is mostly dark brown. I don't know if that looked weird. Kind of look weird to me now, but at the time I don't even know what I was thinking, because that's so long ago. You know, that's one thing with me. I would record the videos and I would have them and not edit them. And then when it's time to edit, I don't like the video and I want to do it over. That's very toxic of me. But yeah. So we're at the bathroom. This is taking too long, far too long. I wish I come with story times. No, I don't want to know my business. A joke. Okay, so I come with story time, because might as well, because these videos are so long, and I feel like, you know, to just sit and talk is easier, and to find good music to cover the old video. I'm sure I said this before, that I'm going to start with story times, but you know what I did do? I did actually start, you know, I did, like, sometimes I would be bored. Not really bored, but I'll be doing nothing. Not nothing, but you know, I'll just be sitting down, and you know, I'm thinking, you know what I can do now? I can just like record my videos and my voiceover. So instead of just watching the video and, you know, have to sit for this 30+ minutes and talk, I can already have it recorded and just add it to it. But then the thing is, you will know that that's what's happening, because I'll just be rambling on and I won't be talking about the video at all. And I'm not sure if, you know, I want to have a build where, you know, I'm just not talking about what I'm doing at all. So that's one of the reasons why, you know, I'm kind of iffy against adding the voice notes, the voice recordings. Okay, so now we have the 3rd floor, which, you know, very on brand for me to leave empty. I was going to use it, I was going to decorate it as a den, but that's a very big space, and I was like, you know what, I really don't want to do this right now. So I just say, you know what, I'm just going to leave it empty. You're free to do with it as you wish. And, you know, I'm kind of glad that I didn't decorate it, because, you know, I tell you that the CC files are already over 1 GB. Maybe if I did up there, you know, it add a bunch more, because settees, do you know what settees are? Couches, you know, they can be a bit, they take up more space. They're larger files. So, and then TV, and I'm probably going to have lights, plants, and, you know, they're probably going to be new ones. So, but anyways, that's this video. I'm about finished now, just, you know, adding some stuff to the outside. But thank you all for watching. You know, enjoy the last few seconds, I suppose, or minute. I don't know how much left because I can't see. And I'll see y'all in our next build.